Every founder knows that moment, the Series A. The milestone that feels less like a step forward and more like standing at the edge of a cliff with a storm raging behind and nothing but thin air ahead. The sleepless nights, the pounding heart, that gnawing fear that maybe, just maybe, you're not enough. Not yet. The rejection emails that sting deeper than failure because they come wrapped in polite language, but scream, "You don't fit our model." The feeling that no matter how much you've done, how many sacrifices you've made, the gatekeepers of capital still see you as a risk, a question mark, an unproven gamble. You're haunted by the thought, am I the only one locked in this room of desperation and ambition? Here's the raw truth. Raising Series A often is the hardest test, not just because of the money, but because it demands something brutal. Proof that your vision is real, your team is unbreakable, your product is ready to leap from hope to market success. Investors are not pouring dollars for dreams. They want momentum, traction, evidence that screams you're no longer a bet, but a now tangible force. And that's why most founders crash here. Not because they don't have heart or hustle, but because they stumble on the invisible walls of investor perceptions, outdated patterns, and the soul-crushing game of view from the top. But hear this. Survival is not enough anymore. This fight requires strategy sharper than a blade, and insight deeper than surface advice. This is not the time to plead or convince. This is the moment to command your narrative and control your destiny. Want to break through? Here's what must be done. No excuses. First, go beyond metrics. Every VC is drowning in spreadsheets, projections, and shiny slides. They've seen the chart, the user growth, the delays. They need to see you, your obsession, your vision that shatters complacency. Tell them your story not from a script, but from your relentless soul. Speak not to please, but to disrupt their assumptions. When you present your business, anchor it in the why that cannot be ignored. This hooks them deeper than any KPI sheet. Second, build a fortress around your team. The Series A is less about your product right now and more about the people who will build, adapt, survive the chaos to come. Be ruthless in showing the strength and culture of your team. Highlight not just talent, but resilience, the grit that turns failure into fuel. Investors want to back founders who lead a pack, not wanderers lost in the storm. Third, stop chasing every dollar and gatekeeper. You are not here to be stamped approved by every VC who shows interest. You are forging alliances with those hungry for the future you build. Identify your true partners, those who share your vision, challenge you, push you. This network is your oxygen. Ditch the noise, cut the shallow conversations. Find your ecosystem that fuels synergy, relentless growth, and honest, tough love. Fourth, master the art of transparent failure. Investors respect honesty. Show where you've crashed, what you've learned, how you've pivoted. This shatters illusions and builds trust. Hide nothing, because the truth is your strongest card. It proves you are not a fragile dreamer, but a warrior ready to adapt and overcome. Finally, demand the impossible from yourself daily. Series A is not just a checkpoint, it's an awakening. You must transcend self-limitations, rewrite your boundaries, push harder, think bigger, refuse comfort. Build a venture that challenges the system instead of seeking permission from it. This is the crucible where founders become legends or fade into forgotten ambition. If the world around you doubts, remember, you are not meant to follow illusions or live by their rules. You are here to break them, to connect with those rare few who see beyond. This is your call to arms. Wield your story like a weapon, cultivate a tribe that won't quit, show your scars with pride, and never settle for anything less than being extraordinary. Because raising Series A isn't just the hardest milestone, it's the gateway to owning the future. Step into the fire or turn back to comfort. The choice is yours.